Hi, my friends. It's time for another home activity. So, we've been talking all about animals that live in the ocean. So, today, the story that we read, as well as all of the songs that we listened to, they were all about fish. And specifically, we were counting fish. So for our home activity today, we're going to do something related to fish and counting. So something that would be really handy for today is a number line. You can practice, you can sing our rope counting song, or you can write out your own numbers, you can make your own number line, whatever works. But I'm going to use this while I count, and that's the first thing you're going to need. The second thing, I need you to look around and see if you can find any fish. So I do have one fish. Actually, let me show you. I have, let's go look for him, one fish. Fishy, 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 fishy. No, that's not him. Hello? Good morning. Is that a fish? No, that is a dog. That is Ember Diaz. Now let's look. I have a big tank full of water. And in this tank, and he was just swimming around, and now he's resting. Friends, do you see that? That is Pepper. He's moving. Pepper is my fish. So if he's like, what are you doing? Why'd you wake me up? Okay, I'm gonna turn off his light. Now, if I wanted to count how many fishies swimming in the tank, it would be so easy because you know what I would do? I would say, one. Solamente uno, un pez. So on that note, because that's kind of boring, just counting to one, we are going to count something else I found in my house. It's not quite a fish, but it is another type of animal that you can find in the water. It might not be, these are technically, they're not sea turtles, but we're going to pretend that they're sea turtles. Look, boop. So I've got these little tortugas pequeñas. Now, this is how you would say sea turtle, the turtle that swims in the ocean. Technically, I think these are normal turtles, and how you would sign that, you would have your little fist like this, give it a shell, and there's his little head. That's how you would sign turtle. So, I don't have fish, but I do have turtles. I've got lots of different little turtles, and there are different colors. So I'm going to use turtles today for my activity. I did want to show you something you can do. So you might have toys. You might not have any toys that are ocean animals, which is fine because honestly, there are different things that you can do, and I'm going to show you one that is very nifty. You could use this very familiar snack, goldfish. Now, obviously, you don't have to have this fancy counting mat, but if you have something like goldfish and a bowl, all you have to do is pretend that your goldfish crackers are little fishies swimming in their fish bowl. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna count fish, except for me. I'm gonna count turtles. So let's get my little turtles ready to go. Here we go. So here's the first one. Oh, ¿qué color es esta tortuga? What color is this turtle? Yellow. I've got one yellow turtle. Boop-a-da-doo. Aha. ¿Qué color es esta tortuga? What color is this turtle? It's purple, morado. And what does it have on its shell? Es un flor. Un flor. It's a flower. Now this turtle is all green. Esta tortuga es verde. There's my green turtle. I also have, what color is this turtle? Esta tortuga es azul. It's blue. And you know what, friends? I didn't even plan this. Look, they're all in a row. But this is going to throw it off a little bit. Even though this turtle has blue and red and green, most of its body is white. So I'm going to put him over there because he's blanco. So there are my turtles, and I lined them up by color, so you can talk about what color, the toys, or the objects, whatever you're counting. You can always sort them by different attributes. So today I was looking at what color my turtles are. You could also look at what size are the turtles. Are the turtles, are they big? Are they little? That's another way that you can sort your turtles. And of course, we talked about color, we talked about size. Now, the most important part of our activity, we are going to count the turtles. Now, I'm going to use my little handy dandy number line, but of course, you don't have to. It's just one option. So let's start. Let's count how many turtles I have. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little turtles on my number line. 5 tortugas en la mesa, en la línea de números. So look, these numbers might help some of our friends count. Even if you just had these empty squares, it's great to use a grid to practice counting, especially with one-to-one correspondence. Now remember, when we count with one-to-one correspondence, we use our pointer finger and we touch each thing as we say the number word. So we would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let's see if Miss Dominique can remember. How many turtles did she count? 5 was the last number that I said. So 5 is how many? So that is how many turtles I have all together. You can also play fun little games. If you have a bowl lying around, you can change things up and put a different number of turtles in your turtle bowl. So I, of course, chose to put in only some of my turtles. So why don't I put the rest over on the log? Go to sleep, little turtles. Now, there are 2 different things that you can do. There's many things that you can do. So for our friends in room 13, one thing you can do, now this is kind of tricky. This is the hardest thing you could do. Without counting them, you could just look at the turtles and see, how many without counting? What do you think? Can you do it? You just look and say, 3. Your brain tells you that it knows how many these items are just by looking. Just by looking. You don't have to touch each one and count because it's a smaller group of turtles. So that's one thing. It's called subitizing. And I call subitizing our math superpower. So you could subitize. You could do what we've been doing, which is you could just count them. 1, 2, 3. With one-to-one correspondence. Now, if our friends are a little frustrated, they don't really feel like working too hard, or if this is developmentally really where your child is at with their math skills, the next thing you would do is just ask simple questions with number words like, give me 1 turtle. Now, of course, when they reach into the turtle bowl, this is what you want to see. They can just get you 1 turtle. Now, sometimes that's difficult because our friends are like, ooh, toys. So that's, that doesn't necessarily reflect their math skills. Now, the next thing you could do is say, give me 2 turtles. Now, they would need to reach in and give you 2 turtles. They could also give you 2 at a time. It's whatever works for their fine motor skills. Now, another thing we could do is say, okay, give me 1 turtle. Boop, there's 1 turtle. Now you could say, give me 1 more. Boop, 1 more turtle. Okay, friends, so on that note, we counted turtles. Let's put all of our little turtles back in their little turtle bowl. You, of course, can count fish, but either way, I want you to have fun counting, just like we've been doing with our story and our songs today. You can re-watch, get in the groove. If you do have some fish, either toys, fish crackers, if you have goldfish lying around, even if you want to make your own goldfish, you can cut them out of paper, draw them on paper, whatever works, as long as you are practicing counting fishies in your fish bowl or fishies in the sea. So have lots of fun. And as for my parents, make sure you take a picture, take a video, or just write me a quick message. What did your child do today? And maybe how high were they able to count? How long were they able to pay attention? Whatever works. And make sure, more than anything, to just have fun with it. So on that note, good job, my friends. Our home activity is finished. Now it's your turn. So I will see you later. Bye, friends.